So I'm going to film a video on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. It is going to be all shot. I'm going to film it in the cinematic mode and show you guys how convenient and easy it is to use this mode for your filming, for your vlogs, for your videos. If you're not too keen on doing a lot of color editing, doing a lot of stuff in post, maybe that's just not your thing, but you want to create a video and you want to do it in the simplest, quickest form, but have the best quality that your phone can give you in easy mode. It's like pressing the easy button, and that's cool sometimes. If you're starting out, or maybe you're just starting out and you are wanting to get to know how the process works from filming to light editing to uploading your first video on YouTube, or just creating a video to share with your family and friends, but want it to look really decent, well, you come to the right video. So let's get started. So what's cool about shooting in the cinematic mode on your iPhone is that you're watching the quality right now, and it's pretty cool. Having the fact that the background has this nice cinematic blur to it, you're in focus or I'm in focus, so it gives you that nice good quality you see a lot of YouTubers or filmmakers use. Get your attention and get you captivated in whatever the scene is. Let me show you guys how to get to this mode and how to set up your phone to get it to this mode right now, so that way you're ready to film.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is open up your camera app and you're going to swipe all the way over to cinematic mode. So now that you're in cinematic mode, you are going to press this little button on the side of your phone if you have the iPhone 16, and it's going to bring up an option called the f-stop. So then that pops up and you get to choose your aperture. Go ahead and swipe through and choose 2.8 as your f-stop, because that's going to give you the nice blur in the background when you film yourself. On the top right hand corner, you want to make sure that you are shooting 4K and 24 frames per second. So then you are going to flip your camera horizontally. That way it looks good on YouTube. So it's horizontal right now. Just checking and flipping the cameras around just to make sure. And there you go. Now you're ready to vlog.
The cool thing about the newest phones, like the 16 Pro and the Pro Max, now you get 24 frames per second. So if you've seen my other videos talking about what's 24 frames per second and all that stuff, go check out some of those videos. 24 frames per second in a nutshell is cinematic mode. You get that now, which is great. So now your videos will look like a movie, pretty much. So you can vlog on the front-facing camera, so that's the selfie camera, or you can vlog on the back-facing camera, which is going to give you an even better, higher quality look, because the iPhone 16, it's 4K. So let's go ahead and switch over to the back-facing camera, and let's do a little vlog demo scenario with the back-facing camera. So now I'm on the back-facing camera, and that is a 48 megapixel sensor, which is going to give you a higher quality than the selfie camera that I was using previously. But to each their own. If you want to use this one, you can. If you, let's say that you are starting out and you're afraid of looking at yourself while you're filming, this is another great option. But just let this be known, if you are out in public, other people may see your screen and may see you filming. So if you are weary about that, just keep that in mind. But my settings are the same. It's 24 frames per second at 4K, and f-stop is at f2.8 to get that nice blur in the background for when you're walking around and you want to get that nice cinematic look to your image. All right, so we just went through some of the setup and the camera options, and now we are talking about the different in focus points after you have filmed your video. And that's really cool about what cinematic mode does, is that you can choose where you want the focus to be after you have filmed. Now, this is more kind of a program thing where your camera is actually capturing all the focus points within your video all at once, and then it computes it where then you can choose later on after you're filmed where your focal points want to be. So if I put my hand up like this, after I'm done recording my video, I can then focus on my hand, and then I can focus back on me. And that's really cool. If you missed a point of capture, let's say you were doing a pan, you missed something, you missed the focus on something, you can replay the footage and choose where you want the focus to be for that specific part of the video. Now that is some awesome technology right there. You can't do that with a mirrorless camera or a DSLR camera known to date from this video being made right now, but I'm sure there'll be some technology later on in the future that will be implemented in some newer mirrorless cameras that may come out in the future. But for now, it's pretty cool. Some people say it's kind of gimmicky, but I think for the person that's starting out and wants to learn how to film, it's pretty great to correct your mistakes after they happened. So I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so now let's go ahead and throw all this footage into a post-editing software, and what we're going to use is CapCut, because CapCut is going to be on your phone. You can get it for your laptop or your desktop, but let's say all you have is just your phone and you want to create videos. So let's go ahead and toss this into CapCut.
All right, so now we are in CapCut, and I already edited this video, and I'll show you how quickly I did this. This is the caption edit feature in CapCut, and it just took all of my ums and ahs and pauses, and I'm just going to go ahead and delete all of those, and there you go. Pretty much about 90% of the video is already edited and ready to go. So it basically chops up your footage by taking the words out, and then you're just ready to go pretty much. But as you can tell, I'm going to scroll through the footage again that's already been chopped up and kind of dial in a little bit more of the edit. So sometimes it misses some spots, but it gets about 95% with the caption edit. You definitely always want to go back and replay the footage and kind of chop it up a little bit more, just so it's a little bit more tailored to your liking. So you can add a lot to your timeline. You could add songs. Here's some songs that you could add. You can also add sound effects. If we get to sound effects, there's a bunch of those. Let's see, what else can we do in here? You can edit in all different ways. Zoom in, zoom out, transitions. There's just a bunch of stuff that you can do to your edit that you could get in other high-end programs, but this is really cool that CapCut is implementing a lot of stuff that's more user-friendly. And yeah, you can add different transitions just like this, but we're not going to add that because that would be kind of ridiculous for this edit. But yeah, definitely check out CapCut, definitely look at it, and you have a lot of tools just right at your fingertips with this app. When you're done editing, hit the export button on the right-hand corner, and then it brings you to this menu. You want to choose 4K because you shot it in 4K, and if you didn't, then choose 1080p or whatever you shot it in. And then you can choose your frame rate that you shot your footage in. Just make sure that it matches up with the export settings.
And that's going to be it, you guys. So you can upload it to your Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or any other platform that you use for social media. And there you go. I think it gives you the option after you export. It'll give you like this pop-up window saying you want to just throw it on to TikTok or YouTube or Instagram right away, or you can just save it to your photos. I normally just save it to my photos, and then I manually upload the video when I feel like uploading the video. That way I have a little bit more control over when my videos go out and not just right away. If this video has helped you out in any sort of way, please hit the like button. This video then will be sent to more people just like you, and they can get the same information, and hopefully we can spread that information to other people looking for this type of solution. But that's going to end today's video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. I will do my best to answer those questions for you. Thanks for watching. It's been real. Keep it real. You know what it is. Deuces.